morning. Just stepped onto the trail here in Wild Basin in Rocky Mountain National Park. And this is the first place that I've really seen blue columbines in great numbers. I literally just stepped on the trail and I've already seen about a dozen. This is a very exciting day because I am starting a backpacking route through Wild Basin. Tonight I'll be at Upper Ouzel Creek. Then the next night I'll be at Tahosa. The night after that I'll be at Siskin. And I think the last night is at Thunder Lake. So I'm gonna see a lot of new stuff. Hopefully do some new off-trail scrambles that I've never done. And this is my first solo backpacking trip. So I'm really excited, and it's in a really magical place, Wild Basin. This Wild Basin trail really is one of my favorites. It's just got so many different characters to it. You start really low elevations, ponderosas, then you go through some aspens, and then you go through lodge poles. I'm in the lodge poles right now, but I'm starting to see spruce and fir. It's just nice and sunny. And just a really well-made trail. It's so classic. We have arrived at camp. And I am so excited to see what this is gonna be like. Alright, we got a little water trail. I've never seen a Rocky Mountain National Park backcountry site. And after seeing Glacier and how they do it, I'm very curious to see what it'll be like here. Alright. Nice little tent spot. Looks like it could get wet if it rains. What I don't remember is if there's only one site here or multiple, so I'm gonna go scout around. This is awesome. There's my tent. There's the view. I really like the view from this campsite. It seems like it's the only site here as well. I did a little digging around, and I think I'm gonna be the only one up here, which is really cool. My only worry is that this will become a little lake if it rains, which I think we're supposed to get some today. The ranger said that today we might get a little bit of rain, but every other day this week is supposed to be good. Now, one thing that's kind of cool is here's this really nice rock outcropping. Here's the campsite, there's the tent. My food is way up there, I'll show you that later. But it looks like there's a little bench down here, maybe like a little eating area, which is kind of cool. It looks like an official bench, not one makeshift one. And the trail is actually right down there. So this is extremely cool. I really like this site, really like the view. Its location is awesome. So let's hope it doesn't rain, or if it does, not too much. So I can keep my stuff dry. And I'm just hidden right up there behind the rocks. It's really cool. And the amazing thing is I'm set up. And all I have to do is get back here tonight. So I can go have some adventures, and I don't have to hike back, 4.5 miles or whatever it is. So, let's go have an adventure. I just put my food away, so I'm good. There's the little insignia, the campsite. I think when they're gray, it means no fires. I think that's what that means. Doing it with the bare barrel is really different. Hopefully that thing seals pretty well if it does rain. The sweet thing is I'm literally half a mile from Bluebird Lake, and I think I'm gonna head up there right now. That'll be my first stop, and we'll see if we can't get to some of those upper lakes beyond. And now my pack is super light, which is awesome. And now I just look like a regular old hiker. No one would know that I'm hidden away up there. And I love that. One thing I remember about this last stretch up to Bluebird is it can be a bit of a scramble. So we'll see how it is with all this snow. And one thing I did was I packed a little bit of lunch in the pack, and I even packed everything I need to have dinner. And what that means is I'm planning on having dinner at one of the lakes, which is going to be amazing. Dinner at Ouzel or Bluebird, or maybe Pipit or Junco. I'm thinking Bluebird though, which is just astounding. That's unbelievable to think about having dinner at Bluebird Lake. Alright, well it's starting to get steep here, so I'm going to use the poles, put the camera away, but we'll see you up at the lake. Well, there was no good way across the creek, so I decided to ford, and I did that right there. Pretty cold, but not bad. And now I'm across. Here we are hiking up above Bluebird Lake. I did the ford, and there are some pretty good cairns marking where to go, and now I'm kind of cutting across this boulder field, talus slope, and it's pretty clear where I need to go. I've already kind of gained a lot of the elevation. I did hear a little bit of thunder up ahead there about 5 minutes ago, so hopefully that moves on. Hopefully that storm kind of works itself out. And I did see something very cool down here that I'll definitely be stopping at on the way back. Epic. That'll be a great flower shot. I chose the right lake. I forget if that's, I think it's Pipit maybe, because the weather isn't amazing today, and this is kind of the easier one. And I don't think I'll be able to get up to the Continental Divide from this cirque on the right. I might be able to on the left. So I'm kind of picking this easier and maybe lower one today, and then maybe tomorrow morning I'll try and do the tougher one over there that has more elevation gain, and if I can get up to the divide, I can do a cool loop over to my next campsite. So, but we'll see what happens. It's hard to see what's up there with all the clouds, and plus, you know, I'm not up there, so once I get up there I'll be able to see kind of what's going on. Well, here we are, climbing the Bluebird up towards Pipit and Lark Pond, and the storms have really blown in. The clouds are here. You know, for Glacier I would kind of expect this, but don't really expect this from Colorado in my experience. And these look like the kind of clouds that might hang out for a while, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Still really beautiful up here. Really cool terrain. I've climbed up pretty much. It wasn't even that bad. Just a couple of bursts of, you know, climbing up 200 feet and then contouring, climbing up another 200 feet. But this looks like some really cool terrain. Really easy going now. I'll have to check my map, but I don't think that's Lark Pond. It could be. Seems a little small. Wow, that is a gnarly mountain. Let's check the map real quick, see what this is. What's making this infinitely better than it could be is that it's not raining on me currently. So Lark Pond is right there. I'm right there. So, yeah, this must just be a little snowmelt pond. Really pretty though. Isolation Lake, folks. I made it. I haven't been recording almost any videos since starting the ascent from Bluebird because the weather has just been terrible. There's a huge view over here that you can't even see right now. It's just been a total cloud show, and a few little thunderstorms have blown through and I've had to duck and cover. So not ideal, but it really wasn't bad getting up here, so I think I'll come back tomorrow because I have that opportunity, which is extremely rare and lucky. So I think I'll come back up here tomorrow. Hopefully we have clear skies. But I'm surprised at how fast time went by today, because when I started going up, it was only 1. and now it's a little past 5. And I really don't think it should take 4 hours to get up here, but I was just sitting around a lot under crumholts or rocks, waiting for storms to blow through. But this looks like it'll be really spectacular and good weather tomorrow. And I'm not sure yet what my other plans will be from here. I do want to explore Junco Lake as well in the other valley. Definitely want to explore that too, so not sure how I'll fit everything in. But I should probably head down because you never know when the big storm will hit. Oh, and one other thing, it does look like you can get up to the divide from here, which I may or may not do tomorrow. Just got to cross a little bit of snow, which doesn't look bad, and then there's a ramp that kind of goes around this mountain here, this point. So that's good to know. I just was thinking about eating dinner here a minute ago, but the clouds are changing so fast. This drainage is absolutely spectacular, so I can't wait to explore it tomorrow. So let's get on down. Hey guys, dinner time, first night in Wild Basin, and I'm at Bluebird Lake right now for dinner. I'm camped just a half mile down at Upper Ouzel Creek, but I decided I wanted to have dinner up here, go out for dinner. Got peanut butter. That was something I really was craving last time in Glacier. Got a backpacking meal. Beans, peanuts, onions, garlic powder, corn, chicken powder, shrooms, broccoli, and Italian seasoning. For the peanut butter, tortillas, because they keep well, and I saw someone else doing this at Gable Creek, and I thought, oh, that looks really good. What I did for the peanut butter was I took out 8 very large scoops, and then I have 8 tortillas. That's 2 a day for the whole trip. So I'm gonna eat 2 right now because I didn't eat one yet today. And I'm really hungry. And I've got some lunch stuff, but I'm gonna save that for lunch. Worms, Milanos, and cheese. Wow, the fog that came in is finally starting to lift. See behind me? Might actually get some sun here for dinner. That would be amazing. Blue sky up there. Cleared up just in time for dinner. And while that stews, I'm going to take some pictures of this amazing scenery.